One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Huskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Florida Gators offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard.
Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quickly out to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Firing to the right, complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Gators have it with a first and goal. Trying to punch it in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Cornhuskers offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The extra point here would tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He's got him.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll run the toss. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads quickly. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. They've got a first and 10 at the 34. Tight end now in motion. Gonna run it. It's Ball. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it and still on his feet. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point and the time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Finds the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Going for the big play, and the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gary.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Cornhuskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Takes a hit as he fires. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Livingston. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's Ball. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to barge their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 43. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off when they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Lagway. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Under fire. Finds his man. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators.
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Raiola. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. He's got it. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Buys a little extra time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Third down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Caught near the sideline. It's Livingston. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Fakes to grab. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Ball. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Caught near the sideline, it's Livingston.
And that's a big gain down the field, and the big fella was wide open. I tell you what, nobody around, the defense kind of lost sight of him, and he took full advantage.
Now improvising. Oh, better look out! They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come on.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Turning it on. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Gators have this offense rolling. to the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Touchdown Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run play action. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead has ballooned like it has.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Rayola. Makes the catch. It's Bonner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.